Hi guys, welcome to my video. That is the pie crust. Got it from Trader Joe's. You can get it from anywhere though. But I am making fried apple hand pies. And that is the cinnamon I will be using. Just kind of a regular generic cinnamon. You can use any kind though. That is about 1 tablespoon of butter. And then I chopped up 3 apples, but be careful when you're chopping them. And I did it into different shapes, so like different sizes and whatever. Welcome. And then here's 1/3 cup of brown sugar. You're going to want to add that when you add your apples to the pan and a little saucepan. So right now I am putting the oven on 375 degrees, presetting it. And I am putting the stove on about 6, but I'm putting in my butter right now. And then here I'm putting in about a teaspoon of cinnamon. So 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and then I'm stirring it, and you're going to want to keep an eye on it as you go. I floured the surface that I am going to roll my dough out with. It got kind of crumbly in the package. And some more stirring. Just kind of keep an eye on it. I'm turning up the heat there, it seems. Just turned up the heat. And then I cut out the dough to be like little Pop-Tart shaped things. They're a bit more small than like a Pop-Tart, but good enough, right? You don't have to do any of this perfect. So just make sure to keep an eye on the apples. And there's some parchment paper. I'm going to lay that out. And then there are the apples. Still not ready yet. I'm putting more cinnamon in. Just kind of a little bit. Or a lot. Looks like a lot, but it's just kind of a little. It is well needed though, for sure. And there are the little pie crusts. I am spooning a little bit of apple on there, which I probably should have added a little bit less apple, but you know, it worked out the way it worked out. Just all a learning experience baking. Plus, this was my first time making them anyway. They turned out amazing though, honestly. You'll see if you keep on watching the video, you'll see the finished product. I would continue watching the video though for the icing and stuff. So here I took a fork and I kind of like pinched the two, like the back and the front together. There they are. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some, so right there I took like some water and some egg, and it's 1 egg and like a little bit of water, and then I'm brushing them and making sure that they're really brushed, brushed good with egg. And now we have very brushed with egg Pop-Tarts. And so now it's time for them to go in the oven. Okay, so I think I put 1/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon in. Then you put in 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, so powdered sugar. And you can just experiment with the cinnamon. It looks like I put more cinnamon in. And then I put 1/2 cup of milk, and then that would be 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Doesn't look like icing yet. That's because I like to experiment and I don't like to go by a recipe for icing. But yeah. Looks like I put more cinnamon in. Guess I'm a cinnamon enthusiast. Okay, so at this point I've added about 3½ cups of powdered sugar. So I added another ½ cup of powdered sugar at this point, so in total 4 cups of powdered sugar, and a little bit of vanilla, about 1/8 teaspoon of it. Okay, so I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter at that point. Okay, so the Pop-Tarts are all done, and they just have to cool. So I put in the 1 tablespoon of softened butter that I softened for 10 seconds. Here I put in about 3 or 4 tablespoons of butter, more butter, because it just didn't have the right taste, and so it needed more butter. Okay, here's the final icing. It kind of separated a little bit, but I looked it up a couple of days later, and the reason is because I probably added too much milk. Well, here's the finished product. Me and my family absolutely adored them, and I hope you had fun making them if you just now made them. If not, then I hope you had fun watching this video. Bye for now.